Working at a crisis hotline, I talk to a lot of different people. And one thing that I've realized is that it's a lot of stuff going on in the minds of God's people. It's just a lot of torment. It is a lot of just stress and pain, anguish. I just want to encourage someone, find your time, get alone and reconnect with God. Find some silence and get connected with God. If you're in an environment where you don't have no peace, if you're in an environment where you just feel like you can't get alone, sneak away and find you some time and you get reconnected with God. The enemy is after our minds. He is after our minds. I need you to get this. Because there's a lot of people suffering. So I really need y'all to get this. He is after the minds of God's people. And you don't have to stay that way. You don't have to lose your mind. You don't have to feel stuck. Go and get some help. It is resources out here. It is tools out here. You don't have to be the same, y'all. Whew. The enemy knows that there is a great calling on our lives. It's a work for us to do. And some of us, including myself, he knows if he can get the mind, he has the body. And if he has the body, he will hinder you from doing the work of the Lord. He will hinder you from doing what you know you're supposed to do. Whew. We gotta get it together, y'all. Our idle minds, we gotta get it together. We gotta put our mind on the things of God. We gotta put our mind on things that are lovely and things that are pure. We gotta put our mind on God's goodness. Remember that when you faced a certain situation before, you remember how God kept you. You remember how you're still here today, even though you're going through something different. You have that strength that you have because he gave you that strength. You survived that and you will survive this too. I need y'all to catch that. My soul is just, whew. This is for me, but I'm going to share it with you too. Don't be afraid of your testimony. Don't be afraid of what you've gone through. We overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony. I talked to my dad a few weeks ago and I told my dad, I said, Dad, I'm afraid of my testimony. I don't know if I'll ever be ready to share some of the things that I went through. And he said, you don't have to be afraid, Ty. That's how you overcome. So I just want to share that with you. You don't have to be afraid. This is how you overcome. Denounce the enemy and all that he tried to do in your life and set God's people free. That is your responsibility with what you went through, is to help set somebody else free.